I was allowed to pick my bedroom out of the 2 bedrooms that were left after my parents picked out the master bedroom for themselves. The one that I picked was in the back of the house with 3 windows. There was 2 on the back wall, and 1 on the side wall. There was a large old tree right at the corner of the house, and it shaded the house and the windows. I was already enjoying looking out of the windows. In the downstairs there was a room that my dad was going to use to continue writing. The bed I had in my room was a queen-sized bed, and a lot bigger than the full-size one in our old apartment. It was really massive, and made out of real wood, and not the composite crap that I had in the old apartment. Even now the time in the apartment was fading fast into the attic of my past. I had a large chest with 12 drawers that ran along most of the wall with the door being on the end. There was a desk on the back wall in between the 2 windows where I had set up the new computer that I had just bought, or that my dad had just paid for, but I got to pick it out. There was lots of furniture in the house, and my father said that it came with the house. It was all better than what we had in the apartment, and my father said that if there was something that I didn't want he would put it out back in the large storage shed. The shed was just about empty except for the riding lawnmower that he had just bought. It was a very large lot and it would be foolish to try and mow with a gas-powered push mower. Something that I had never had before was a huge mirror in a carved wooden frame attached to the wall. You could stand in front of it and see all of you from your shoes to your head. Once again, this may sound silly, but I never had one of these before and I really enjoyed looking at my whole body, maybe because I could never do that before. That would be staying for sure, and as I looked around I knew that all of it would be staying. We had all the normal modern day utilities like phone, cable, and internet like everyone else had, but it still had the feel of an era gone by. It was just well built and would last for a long time still, the results of quality building. I loved the wooden floors, which was something that I never had until now, and I was amazed at the beauty of wood. Oh, and in this new house we had a real attic that was full of stuff. My father asked me not to go up there as he wanted to go through it with my mom when he returned from the tour. He also was going to get the basement completely redone so that we could use that as a family area as well. That Friday night we had a really nice dinner of steaks cooked on the grill in the backyard. Something else I didn't have the pleasure of enjoying because of living in apartments in the city. After dinner my mom and dad asked me to join them on a walk around the neighborhood in the evening before the sun went down. Something else that was new to me. The sidewalks were about twice as wide as what we had in the city, and we had never went for a walk as a family in the city. It was just the 3 of us, since my mom could never have any other children after me. I know that she told me when I asked why I didn't have any brothers or sisters like the other kids that she had tried, and I was told that she had 2 miscarriages and one that died shortly after he was born. I don't think they even brought him home from the hospital. I was only about 6 then and don't remember all the details. I could tell that she didn't like to talk about it, so I tried not to bring up the subject. On our walk we saw other people in the neighborhood and the man across the street. An old man, Mr. Brian Williams, was really nice. He talked with my parents, telling them about the neighborhood. It seemed like everyone there had lived in their houses since they were built or had lived in them for a long time. He was born in the house that he had lived in 1954, and after his parents died he just continued to live there. He had an older brother, but he was killed in Vietnam.